So at next week's big conference held by the European Trade Union Institute about shaping the new world of work, we're going to have a panel trying to take a very practical look at what the role of employee representatives can be in the introduction of new technology. All across the EU, workers have always had the right to have a say when new technology is introduced at the workplace, particularly if that new technology can be used to monitor their performance or their behavior. So this is something that trade unions and workers' representatives have long dealt with. Now, in this era of big data, we're collecting more and more data than ever. So the old principle that employee data could only be used for the purpose for which it was collected, that rule is no longer workable because we're simply collecting so much more data with new softwares that is in place at work for quality control, handheld devices, the machines that people work on. It's always collecting data about who is doing what, in what way, at what time. So there's a big challenge on how we can actually channel and control the use of that data in the interests of the employees. Now, what makes it a bit more complicated is that there's a European dimension to this because this new technology is being rolled out across entire companies on a European scale, which means that employee representatives and trade unions at the local level are all confronted by the same problem. So what we also want to explore in the panel is how employee representatives in European Works Councils, for example, can better address together the common challenges that they face in addressing the risks of big data for the interests of employees at the workplace.